There are no contradictions in the Bible. Today we're going to look at a very common contradiction that many people throw out to try to destroy Christianity. At first glance, it appears that the genealogies in Matthew 1 and Luke 3 of Jesus contradict each other. There's different names, and Joseph has a different father. What does all this mean? How is this not a contradiction? I mean, the most obvious should be, in Matthew, Joseph's father is Jacob, and in Luke, Joseph's father is Heli. But there's actually no contradiction at all if we take into account the author's intent. And the widely held view today amongst scholars is that the genealogy that's in Luke is actually Mary's lineage. You might say, wait a minute, Mary's not in this genealogy. We'll get to that in a minute. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons that support the genealogy in Luke being Mary's. The reason why Joseph is included in Mary's lineage is because it was very, very uncommon when making a genealogy to include women. Usually it was the father of, the son of. That's just how they did it. But here's what scholars believe as to why Joseph has 2 different fathers in these genealogies. In Luke, Heli is supposed to be Joseph's father. He is, in a sense. Joseph is his son-in-law. And if you're a son-in-law back in that time, you're a son. There's no son-in-law. You're a son. So if this is Mary's line, this would be true that in Matthew it states that Joseph's father is Jacob, but in Luke it states that Joseph's father is Heli. And the different names you kind of see in the genealogy would make sense if the genealogy given in Luke is Mary's. But quickly, let's get the 5 reasons why scholars believe that this is Mary's genealogy in Luke that we're talking about. Most obvious is that Joseph's family line is traced in Matthew's gospel. No one really denies this. The second is that in the early chapters of Luke's gospel, Mary is more prominent than Joseph, whereas it is in the reverse in the gospel of Matthew. Number 3, again, women's names were not commonly used among the Jews as genealogical links. So this would account for the omission of Mary's name. In Matthew 1:16, it distinctly states that Jacob begot Joseph. And in Luke, it does not say that Heli begot Joseph. It just says Joseph was the son of Heli, and son can mean son-in-law. Number 5, in the original language, the definite article tau in the genitive form appears before every name in the genealogy except for one, and that one name is Joseph. And this singular exception is strongly indicating that Joseph is only included because of his marriage to Mary. So Matthew's gospel is presenting the legal lineage of Jesus, and Luke's gospel is presenting the biological genealogy of Jesus. Again, there are no contradictions in the Bible. Study them in depth and you will come to this conclusion that I have. There's no contradictions. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I will be doing more of like a series on this with alleged Bible contradictions. So if you want to come back and have these things fully explained in detail, please feel free to do so. I will be doing this a little more frequently now. I just got married, so life's been a little bit crazy. That's why I haven't posted in 2 months. It's been wild. So I hope you will subscribe. I hope you'll leave your comments below and let me know what Bible contradiction you want me to address next. Take care, guys.